The views expressed on the Jerry Cahill's CF podcast are that of Jerry Cahill and guests, and not necessarily those of the Boomer Esiason Foundation. Nothing on the Jerry Cahill's CF podcast should be considered medical advice. Such advice can only be given by a physician who is experienced with cystic fibrosis. The Boomer Esiason Foundation, Jerry Cahill and guests cannot be held responsible for any damage which may result from using the information on this podcast without the permission of your medical doctor. You're listening to the Jerry Cahill CF podcast presented by the Boomer Esiason Foundation and jerrycahill.com.
Have the Christmas tree out.
Welcome to Jerry Cahill's Living, Breathing, Succeeding podcast series. This show, being a CF mom, was made possible through an unrestricted educational grant from Genentech to the Boomer Esiason Foundation. Today you'll meet Kelly Hatfield, who grew up in Nebraska and is the oldest of 4 sisters. Kelly and her husband Jeff have 4 wonderful children, Brett, Kira, Brennan, and Gunnar, and will be celebrating her 25th wedding anniversary in June. An exercise enthusiast, Kelly taught jazzercise and currently runs 5K runs and loves competing with her parents on Fitbit. Kelly talks about what it is like being a full-time CF mom and caregiver for 3 children with CF.
My name is Kelly Hatfield. I'm a CF mom. 3 out of the 4 kids have CF. Our oldest, Brett, is 23, Brennan's 21, Kira's a carrier, she's 18, and our little surprise Gunnar is 5. Being a CF mom, it's kind of a tough question. I don't know any other way with 3 out of the 4 kids having CF. Every day is about 3 hours of treatments on their vest. They do 20 nebulizer treatments combined. I give a total of about 120 pills per day. We make exercise about an hour every day. So every day's filled, not much free time in there, but I enjoy it. Everyone has treatments in their own room, their vest and their nebulizer, and then we have different spaces in the kitchen where each kid has their separate medications, treatment, equipment, everything's separated so there's no cross-contamination. If anybody comes down sick or has a cold, fever, anything like that, I keep them isolated in their rooms, and I take their pills up to the rooms, they eat up in their rooms so they can't cross-infect anybody else. We haven't had to do that too often, we've been pretty lucky, but when it does happen, they stay in their rooms for about a week. Being compliant is an important aspect of their life. I cannot remember last time they missed a treatment. They're all very good about getting their own treatments, their own meds. Of course, Gunnar's still 5, so I help set him up, but he's very good about saying if you missed a spot or Mom, you forgot to pour in the medicine. And as far as their pills, all the medications they take, I still have a system each day. All the kids eat at the same time for all their meals. I set out all the pills, do everything, they take them. It's just basically a system that we have that works well. Brett was diagnosed when he was about a week old. When he was born, he had the intestinal blockage. Jeff and I were in the NICU and the doctor came in and told us, and they gave us a pamphlet of information that was very outdated, and it said that he probably wouldn't live past 1st grade. And that was in '95. We were both scared. We didn't know what to think. We were young. It was our first baby. I think we cried for about a week, and then after that we decided, no, that's not how we're going to handle this. We're going to be positive, and he's going to live a long, healthy life, and we're going to treat this like any disease, just positive, and we can fight it, and it's not an option for us. He's just going to do well. I decided I'd stay home and take care of him, and it's just not the way we thought it would all work out, but everything's worked out okay. Brett never missed a treatment because he loved playing his little video games when he was little. He still does now, and he's 23. Brennan was a little different. He was more the active outdoors kid who didn't want to come in and do treatments so much, but I made him, and he did all his treatments. And Gunnar is very, very good about doing his treatments. He wakes up every morning before school and says, "Can I go start my treatment?" I feel bad for Kira sometimes that she's the odd one in the family without the CF. We always make it a fun event whenever they have their clinic visits. It's always our fun day where we go to clinic, we have lunch. They always get a reward for their PFTs getting raised up or something like that. And sometimes I feel a little bad that she doesn't get to do all that fun stuff. But I try to do fun things for her too, and to make her feel special too. Every year before school starts, we have a 504 meeting with the teachers and educate them on CF and how he takes his pills, cleaning the room, staying away from the sick kids. And then I also like to do kind of an education day with the class. Last year when Gunnar was in preschool, we did the You Cannot Fail book, and the kids absolutely love that. And this year the teacher again read the book to the kids. It helps kind of explain CF and that. And then the kids see Gunnar taking his pills, doing everything. I deal with the CF by trying to get out at least twice a week, and I go to my exercise, jazzercise class, and that absolutely helps me with the stress. And just to get an hour break from the CF always helps. I would tell parents of newly diagnosed CF patients to be positive, be strict on your treatments. And then I also would tell them what I've learned the past few years is that I would stick to, your healthy diet, exercise. Back when Brett and Brennan were born, the doctors just said, give them whatever they want to eat. It doesn't matter, as long as it's got calories and that. And I loaded them up on the junk food, the sugar. I probably did a lot of things I shouldn't have as far as the food, the fast food. And I've learned in the past few years, let's eat healthy, organic, no processed foods, cut out the sugars if you can, because that's going to help them in the long run with their CF. And I didn't know that back then. So I would definitely suggest that, and just let the kids be normal, happy lives and be positive. I think some of our best memories are when we've gone on our family trips. The boys both did their Make-A-Wish trip, so that was great. And we're actually going on Gunnar's here in 10 days, so they're extremely excited for that. We started running all those 5Ks together. I know that's not the boys' favorite memory, but I absolutely love getting all the kids out there on an early morning and just going out for a nice run with them, and then after a big breakfast after. It's just a special time for me, maybe not for them, but I enjoy that. I think my greatest fear about CF is that I didn't raise them properly to go out on their own. My biggest fear is that they won't take care of themselves the way that I would take care of them. But the boys say they're never moving out, so I might not, especially Brennan. My dream for the kids is that they all grow up and outlive me. They all get married, have happy lives, and just are happy overall. I just want them to be happy, healthy adults.